Inside a deep forest hides a huge complex. In the center of the complex you'll find the former country house of Josef Goebbels, the Nazi Minister of Propaganda.
Hi, we're standing here next to what used to be Josef Goebbels' summer house, just 1 hour north from Berlin. This house, like many other houses that belong to the leaders of the Nazi party, are abandoned today. This house was used by the heads of the Communist Party when this was East Germany.
Goebbels expanded the mansion and built a huge house with more than 30 bedrooms. Its size was more than 70,000 square feet. Inside the house was also a small cinema where Goebbels could see the films before they were approved. The building costs were about 2.6 million Reichsmarks, which is more than $65 million in today's value. Goebbels did not pay for that. It rather came from the budget of the UFA film studios. Goebbels used this house to get away from his large family. It was there, for example, that he wrote the famous speech that you heard in the beginning of this video. He also used this house as a lover's nest to host actresses, artists and politicians. The most famous of his lovers was Lydia Barova. Hitler did not like this connection and ordered Goebbels to stop the relationship. From that point on, the house was used by the entire family, who showed, at least in front of the camera, a family ideal. The children played in the fountain in front of the house and visited nearby village school. The war ended with Josef and Magda Goebbels murdering their own children and then committing suicide. In the area there are numerous bunkers. The bunkers are closed, and if you are familiar with other bunkers around Berlin, then you know that they are probably flooded with water. Following Germany's surrender in 1945, the place became an army base for the Soviet troops. By 1946, the area was given to the communist youth movement, the FDJ. Led by Erich Honecker, a huge educational center was built here. After 1989, the place was used by different organizations, including the local police. There was a center for training social workers, a small hotel was open, as well as other facilities. By 1989, the owner went bankrupt and all the facilities were forced to close. The city of Berlin is very selective about whom to sell the huge area. The fear is that the house will fall into the hands of the right-wing extremists. Meanwhile, one maintenance worker is working here, trying to stop the place from falling apart. With the high cost of maintaining the houses, the idea of demolishing the house is gaining more and more supporters. Maybe after Goebbels' house will be destroyed, it will be easier to make sure that the area is being used for good purposes.